going on, everybody? So as promised, I told you I would do a couple of videos, or a series of videos. I don't know how many of these I'm going to do, but discussing, music and movies and things that I love and that have had an impact on my life. And the very first one I want to go through is one that you guys introduced me to, and that's Nightwish. I've just got to say, Nightwish, like so many others I see, because like you guys, I watch tons of reactions. I watch more Nightwish reactions than anything else on YouTube. But I have noticed that everybody has basically the same, just mind-blowing reaction. Like they instrumentally, vocally, everything about it is just absolutely phenomenal. And I don't think I've ever seen a reactor or somebody who's hearing Nightwish for the first time is like, that's all right. I've never seen it. I'm sure they're out there. I'm sure there are people that don't care for it. I just haven't run across those yet. Also, if you notice, I kind of did a little bit of shave in here. I got rid of most of the beard, keeping the long piece here. So the first thing I would like to go over is vocals. I don't really know as much Nightwish with Annette, but Floor and Tarja definitely, I've definitely heard the most of. And while they're different, they both have just phenomenal, vocal qualities. And obviously you guys have heard me say it before, I prefer Floor to both of the other vocalists. And reason being, and I've thought a lot about this, I've seen a lot of other reactors and, voice coaches or composers, what have you, talk about it. And it's hard to put into words to where I don't want to sound like I'm ripping on anybody, because I'm not. So as far as Tarja goes, she has just a pure, beautiful, operatic sound. It's what you think of when you think of an operatic voice. That's where my mind goes to. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, Annette, I don't really know as much of hers. It's more of a poppy kind of sound, and it's just not really my thing. You know what I mean? That's no shade, no hate being thrown anywhere. But Floor, I think, has like the whole package. She has the operatic style vocals. She also can move into more of a hard rock vocal. She can do the pop sound as well. She's just the total package, in my opinion. And everything I've ever heard her do, stuff like with Hank Port, that was just absolutely amazing when they did Phantom of the Opera together. That was absolutely beautiful. But vocals aren't the only thing I love about Nightwish. Obviously, the musicianship is just off the charts. Now, as a lot of you, I'm sure, know, Marco is no longer in the band, and that really, I'm hoping they can find somebody that can fill that gap, because, man, when he's not, I haven't seen them perform without him yet, you know what I mean? I don't know if there's any out there. If there are, I'd like to see them. But just what he brought to the band was, I don't know, something very, very unique. His style, like the long, the little, double goatee thing we got going on here. And that's like appearance. He has the appearance. He's like this fucking Viking warrior, the long blonde hair, the beard. Give him a sword and he's ready to go. But vocally, awesome. On bass, awesome. Impu, I don't think he gets enough love. Everybody talks about, Tomas and Floor or Tarja, one of the vocalists. You don't really see a lot of Impu love, but I'm sending that out right now. He is a phenomenal guitar player. Love what he does. And it's just, it's flawless. It's effortless the way he does it. I absolutely love it. Like the end of his solo on Ghost Love Score, I think it was, just one of the things that pops out at me, and I don't know why it's this one specific part, but that very last note of his solo, where he mutes all the strings and just lets that single beautiful tone that he played on that last note, just lets that ring through, and that is just so beautiful. Drumming, I know they went through a drummer change as well. I believe I remember hearing that. Drummers, I know all drummers have their own style of playing, but with something like Nightwish that's composed and orchestrated, it's going to be played basically the same way. Now moving on to composition, musicianship overall, Tomas is uh, a prodigy, is the best way that I can describe it. Not only does he compose all the music for the band, but he's got all of his orchestral parts, the strings and all the other instruments are on his keyboards. And just to have the musical knowledge and capacity to play all of these moving parts at the same time, along with the band, is, I don't know how somebody can mentally keep all that going. So that, to my mind, is just pure genius incarnate. You know what I mean? I absolutely love it. That's why they call him the metal Mozart. I completely get that. I agree with it. I absolutely love it. Another thing is, not just talking about the band itself, but the effect that it's had on me. I've never in my life, until I listened to Nightwish, and the song I believe that it was on was The Poet and the Pendulum, where just the sound of her voice, not necessarily the lyrical content, just the sound of Floor's voice had, I didn't actually cry on that one, but I had tears welling up in my eyes. I could feel them, filling up. And that has never happened to me just from the sound of somebody's voice before. Some of the ones that did have a huge impact on me, lyrically, would be Our Decades in the Sun. And if you've seen that reaction, if you haven't, please go watch it. It was, it really had an effect on me. I didn't expect it to. And it's kind of funny that I decided, this just popped in my mind, that I decided to make this video today. Today is 11 years since my dad passed away. Now, he's not my biological father. Mine passed away when I was just a baby. I wasn't even 2 years old. So I have no memory of him whatsoever. My memory of who I called dad, was this man. And he allowed me to experience a childhood that most people will never experience in their entire lives. I grew up on a cattle ranch that was just under 3,000 acres. If you don't know how big that is, it's pretty damn big. And just the values and things that I learned from him, I'll carry with me, forever. Just the working outside, working with animals, being able to go horseback riding as part of, my job, when I was a kid. I say job, I didn't really get paid for it, but, I still, helped out around the ranch, herded cattle, did all that stuff. And listen, Florida cowboys are a completely different thing. If you ever want to learn what I'm talking about, there's plenty, I wouldn't say plenty, there's a few videos talking about the Florida Cracker Cowboy. And that's the life that I grew up living. I had just a phenomenal time as a kid, you know what I mean? I was out in the woods all the time. I hunted, I fished. Like I said, we worked with livestock. We had all kinds of horses and pigs and chickens. I mean, you name it, we had it. I know I went off on a tangent there. I'm sorry, but today is it's a hard day for me. You know what I mean? It's been 11 years, and it still doesn't feel like it should be that long. But Our Decades in the Sun had such a profound effect on me emotionally. It really brought me back to that, to my childhood, to him, the things he taught me, the values that he instilled in me, to make me the man that I am today, and that I'm proud to say that I am. So I think that's going to wrap it up. I'm going to do more of these, I think. I had fun doing this. I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to talk on the fly. I think I did pretty well. So I'm going to be doing more of these. I'm going to cover beatboxing, you know what I mean? Huge beatboxing audience in my subscriber list. So and they were what really got my channel going. So I owe an eternal debt of gratitude to all those people who either are beatboxers or are fans of beatboxing, and then subscribe to my channel, because I was loving it so much. I think that's one of the beauties of reaction channels, is getting to experience something with somebody, because you're not going to be able to experience it for the first time, except for once, you know what I mean? So as close as you can get is watching somebody else experience it for the first time and it having an effect on them. And it just impressed me so much that I dedicated a huge portion of my channel, and I also have some plans as far as beatboxing goes. So stay tuned for that. I will let you guys know when and if I get it up and running. But like I said, look out for that. I'm going to be covering other bands like Ginger, Korn, Pantera, probably some country, because like I said, I grew up in the country, so country music was a huge part of my upbringing. That's really why you don't see much country music on this channel. I don't know if I have any, except for like Chris Stapleton. I think I did one or two of his, but there's really nothing for me to react to there. All the good stuff, I know, I've heard it all. I wouldn't say all, definitely most of it. And then movies. I absolutely love movies, like epic stuff. Like The Matrix is one of my favorite movie franchises of all time, right up there with Harry Potter and the whole Tolkien universe. All of them are just phenomenal. I will be talking about stuff like that. So we're gonna go over movies, music, beatboxing. So keep your eyes out for more of these videos. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had a good time doing it. I haven't really been able to get in front of a camera and talk. As some of you know, I tested positive for COVID around a week ago. I feel much better. I have most of my smell and taste back. So like I said, I'm on the upside of that. And again, thank you guys for everybody that watches. Please, I know this is mainly made for subscribers, but if you want to share it, definitely go ahead and share it to wherever you'd like to. Don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button. Make sure when you subscribe, hit that little bell, the notification bell. That will make sure that whenever I upload a video, you know about it. Also, before I leave, make sure if there are any topics, like I want to talk about things that are going on in the world. I think I have a pretty unique perspective on a lot of social and political things. So if there's anything in that realm that you would like me to cover or talk about or discuss, just let me know in the comments section. Also, as a lot of you know, the reason I'm not making reaction videos is because the computer that I was using just cannot do it anymore. I don't know what happened. It was a touchscreen computer. Didn't really have a tower, no graphics card. So it was really kind of a piece of crap. So I'm trying to get a new computer. I'm going to leave a PayPal and a Venmo down here in the comment section. So if you want to donate to that, great, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. If not, no problem. I'm going to have ads turned on for this. So again, thank you everybody who tuned in to watch. Thank you for all the subscribers that have stuck it out and hung out through my long absence. I hope to be doing more of these. I'm going to be using my phone. That's why the audio is shit. But hey, it is what it is. Again, thank you everybody. Love you guys. Peace out.